Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Craft the World. And on this episode, we are going to continue where we left off. Now, you can see my guys are still busy doing what I told them to do last time, which is make some more beer, do the gold so we can finally do some armor, and they're still making some more potions. So they do got plenty of tasks to do. What are these guys fighting up here? Anything? What on earth? Oh, they're over here fighting a mummy. I tell you, those mummies, they just keep you busy. I mean, they don't really cause any damage, but, you know, they just kind of annoy you constantly. Now, the thing I was thinking about doing on this one, because I have been kind of preoccupied with leveling up, getting my tech tree as high as possible so that we can finally get some better armor. And we still want to do that because we're getting very, very close to having master armor and the things that we really, really want. But I have been neglecting the building aspect of this game, and well, you know, I kind of wanted to do that because I just feel like I'm in the mood to do a little building. So that's exactly what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna put some scaffolding down right here, and we're gonna build another floor right here with some of the stone walkways that we have. Now let's see, where are they? Here they are, right here, stone bridges. Now I've been told that your dwarves have a greater chance falling off of these bridges as the lower level ones. So if you have a log bridge, they have a greater chance falling off of that one than they do the wooden bridge, and a greater chance off of this one than the stone bridge. So the better the bridge, the less opportunity or the less likely they are to fall off of it. So I'm going to put these down, not only because they look cool, and they do. Those are the ones I kind of like the most. But, you know, they all have their own purpose. And I can't put it there. I'm gonna have to move that little thing, that totem right there. So let's go ahead and take that down. Let's remove the totem. Now, none of these beds were really being used except for this one right here underneath the scaffolding. And it's kind of cool that they're finally taking advantage of this. In fact, let's take these down. I actually don't want to put it there now that I'm thinking about it. Let's put it up one. That way we can have a nice, you know, good sized floor for the bottom, and we can have a nice decent sized floor for the top as well, because I think on the top we're gonna put more beds up here, and down here we're gonna do something different. I don't know what we're gonna do down here. We may try just decorating it with some of the different backdrops that we have. Like, we haven't used the stucco, and I kind of wanted to try that out as well. So let's put this down. Where do we want that? We'll put it right there where the fish, and we'll go ahead and start replacing some of these back walls, replacing the earth. And this should give them something to do for a while. They have a couple other tasks as well, so they're not going to come over here in droves like they normally would when I do something like this, but it's still going to be pretty nice, and I think this is going to look pretty cool, considering the fact that this color almost looks like the dirt that it's surrounded by, so it might blend in pretty well. And if it does that, I think that might give it like a cool little illusion to the, like, if you're going to be on a sand level, you might as well blend in with the sand is what I'm kind of thinking. But I don't know, we'll just have to see, because a lot of this you know, kind of materials I never really used very much on the last level, because a lot of the time you pick like the one that you like. You know, if you like stone, a lot of people will just make their entire house out of that. And so I never really got to play around too much, at least not as much as I would have preferred. Now, like, same thing down here. I kind of put nothing but stone down here, but up here I was going to do wood, and I still am. I still have to finish that off. And you can see I finally got rid of that stupid little kitchen that was here, and it was tossing my stuff down the ladder. I'm never doing that again. I said that on the last level, and yeah, we did it anyway. So I'm going to put some of my little dudes down to kind of help with that, to pick up some of this stuff so my guys don't have to stop what they're doing and come over here. Ooh, did I get another guy? I think I got another guy, because there's a guy running around naked, and that should not be the case. There he is right there. Now, he's a carpenter. We're going to have to give him a skill. What do we want this guy to be? I think I want him to be an archer. Yeah, we're going to go with an archer. And the reason he needed a skill in the first place is, well, I sent them down there and they weren't ready for it, and they died really quickly, and that was my fault completely, and I take full responsibility for that. Unfortunately, they're the ones who suffer the consequences of my stupidity on that one, which is greatly unfortunate, because they were finally like leveling up in their skill, and I lose all of those points. And even if it wasn't just the points wise, it's still heartbreaking to see your guys that you know kind of have come to know, especially because they have names. Like, you can learn who these guys are, and if you're very careful, they can survive the entire game without dying. And so when one of them finally does succumb because of something stupid that you did, yeah, you definitely feel it. So okay, that's everything I want there. We should make some fire arrows or something. Oh, you know what? We do have these, the bag of elixirs, which increase the efficiency of the mage skill. And I have a few mages, so I'm going to put that down. And you can see the little yellow that went up. So actually, if I take that off, how much did it go up by? It went up by 4. That's not too bad. It's not as much as I would prefer, but yeah, it's not the worst in the world. I guess it's worth it if you're going to be doing a lot of fighting. And you know, what is this guy using? This guy is still using a steel club. That's not good enough. What do I have? Steel sword. I think the steel sword does more, doesn't it? 25, and this one does 20. Yeah, so that does more. I don't know why he's still wearing that. Give him something good that he can actually enjoy using. Now I'm gonna give him this. Well, you know, I guess he could keep the backpack because he doesn't have an archer's glove, I think is what it's called. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, it's an archer's glove, which increases the efficiency as well. I'm not sure how much it increases. Let's look at that. 32 to 25. Wow. That is a big increase. That's a lot more of an increase than the the mage one. That's pretty weird. I wonder why. Maybe it's determined by the weapon you're using? Because he has a really good longbow, whereas the mages don't necessarily have the greatest... Well, they got a pretty good one. I mean, it's not bad. But his only went up to 24 or 24 as well. No, it did. It went up more. So it does go up with the weapon that you're using. It scales up. That's pretty weird. I didn't know that. So let's come back over here. Let's see how they're doing. They have yet to do anything over here. Now let's see. What do we want to make this top piece? I guess we can go with the same color. We might as well go with the same stucco. So let's get rid of all of this. We're going to have to put some scaffolding up there. We'll wait. Nah, I guess I can put one right there. I was going to say we'll wait until they put the bridges down, but they're still doing that. Now I can go ahead and put a portal over here. It will help them get back and forth a little quicker. I do tend to favor using portals quite a bit compared to most people I watch. And I'm not sure why that is. I'm not sure if I am just you know, too much in a rush, or if other people just forget about the portals and they just don't use them very often. Because I've actually watched other YouTubers and they very rarely ever use them. And like they use them once in a blue moon, and it just seems to me like if you have the power, and they do, they always have the power on them, they just you know, forgo using it, and it's just kind of weird. So let's put that down. We'll put some lights in here as soon as they clear up the... In fact, let's put it over... We could put it right here. Yeah, it's pretty good. The only downside to putting stuff up here is I don't know... what did we get there? Hunter's Book. Learn how to catch dinner instead of becoming dinner. Study this item to hunt more effectively. I just don't know if they're going to dig down, because it's going to be one row at the top up here that they could possibly dig down into my base. So it may be kind of sticky here if they do that, but we'll just have to see how that works out. Now, the books, I was saying on one of the episodes that when they fall down, or when you get them, you tend to get the books that are for what you're doing at the moment. So if you're digging, you tend to get you know, mining books, and if you're fighting, you tend to get books that are based off of that. Somebody was telling me that it's completely random. It may be based a little bit off of what you're doing, but you will get books, you know, for fighting when you're digging, and so on and so forth for other activities. So they're probably right. I just tend to notice it more when I'm fighting, that I get books for fighting, or when I'm digging, I tend to get books for digging. So there may be a little bit to it where you actually do get a certain amount of increased percentage chance by doing the certain task. But you can still get the books regardless from doing things that you're, you know, not related to the books that you actually want. But where are these guys? Why are these guys coming over here first? I guess digging is a higher priority for the most part than fixing up your house, which is kind of a shame. House destroyed, yeah, over here I'm sure. We will have to fill that back up, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's put a piece of dirt there. Golly, man, this is a big hole. I wanted the coal, but not at the expense of, like, opening myself. Like, I only have about 14 minutes before the next wave comes, and I'll have to seal this up, at least 2 or 3, before before that happens. So I need some of this scaffolding to do that, and I need them to finish doing what they're doing before that can happen. Let's put another portal down. Remember, you can always add more time to the portals just by clicking the portal on top of itself again. So we're going to do that. We're going to put 11 minutes here because that's going to be a little bit less time than the wave is. And around 11 minutes, that's the perfect time to tell them to go to sleep and make sure they're full life. Now, I had already done that. I had already told all of them to go to sleep and get full life, but you just never know, you know, when it comes to the wave, whether they still have it. You know, they could have fallen, and chances are they did, because these guys love to fall a whole lot more than... What is that? Is that a different wall? I use the same stuff. Does it have more than one look? Oh, check that out. It has more than one look. Oh, wow. It has three different looks. Huh. I like that. You think the stone ones have that too? It might. It might actually have more than... Let's come over here. Let's see. Do we have any stone walls left? I think we do. Yeah, we do. Let's put those down. Let's put it on the beds. We don't need that right now. And let's see. No? It's weird how some of them have different looks, or some items have different looks, and other ones do not. So we are going to take advantage of that. We're going to have to make more stucco, though. Replace the earth. Replace the earth. Let's keep doing that all the way across. Let's see, what do we want to do? I want to have a floor down here, too, of stucco. So let's come in here, and we're going to have to make some more. Now, water is not something we have a whole lot of. Clay is just dirt and water, so it's using even more. And then we have sand. And sand we have plenty of. That's 677 sand. We're not running out of that anytime soon. Now, we can make 48. So what I'm going to do is drag this little bar down, and you'll see that it will make 50 at one time. That's pretty close to what I can make, so I'll just go ahead and do that. Click it once, boom, and there you're done. Now, I have seen, like, when you're going to make a new item, something to be aware of. Like, if you're going to come in here and make hatches, the first time you click on the little button down here to make something, it doesn't make anything. All it does is auto-select the items for you. That's a cool feature that it auto-selects. I'm not sure I like too much the fact that you have to push it again to get the item made the first time, because before I realized what I was doing, I was coming in here making stuff, or you know, I thought I was making stuff, and really all I was doing was like auto-selecting the items, and then I was exiting out, and nothing ever got made. And so, yeah, I kind of wish that they would just give you the benefit of the doubt, and if you clicked on it, you meant to make it. You know, I understand that it's probably a safety feature so that you don't accidentally click on things that you didn't really want, but at the same token, it does kind of cause you some issues if you're not paying as close attention as you probably should be, which, you know, for me is something I do quite a bit more than I probably should admit to. But let's see, they still haven't come up here. Why didn't they? I clicked that. I know I did. I know I put that there, and I guess it just disappeared. Is it disappearing again? Why would it disappear? Like, they can come up here and they can put a piece of dirt down. Like, why would that block not be able to be put down as dirt? That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, well, if you guys want to do it that way, then I'll take all this scaffolding down, and then we will come up here and put the scaffolding down ourselves. Here we go. I guess they want to come up from the bottom because they're just being difficult, but we do got to seal that up before the enemy comes, because this would just be too easy for them to walk into our base. Plus, we can't tell our guys to go to sleep until this is done, so we have to get that as soon as possible. I guess we can put some more scaffolding here. I forgot to put a ladder of some sort so they could even get up, which, you know what we'll do over here? We'll go ahead and take this down, and we'll put some ladders down. Now, what kind of ladder do we... I guess just the wooden one is all we get, right? We don't get anything nicer than that, huh? Now, I do want to put some pillars in here. I haven't really played with the pillars too much, but I think that would be kind of fun. I could take control of this guy and do it myself, but we're going to let him do it. We've kind of been, you know, taking control of too many things. Oh, another tornado. Let's see, what is he going to pick up? He's picking up some dirt. He's picking up some berries, some leaves. Man, he's picking up a lot of resources. There's a lot of stuff out there. I wonder what happens. I want to put my little minions out here and see if they will get picked up in the tornado, just for fun, just to see what this will do. Are they going to get captured? No, they're not going to get captured. That kind of sucks. I kind of wish they would. I wish they would get sucked up into there and there'd be like 50 minions being, you know, moved all around in there. Because this tornado I really, really like. I love the fact the programmers put that effort in there as a nice little, you know, change to the level. Something different that you're probably not. There's just so many things over here for my guys. They keep coming over here and messing with the minions. And this is one of the reasons I have to make sure before the wave comes that they are full life. Otherwise, you know, I'll do the same stupid mistake that I did down there on the bottom where I send them down there way too early and I lost 2 guys within a matter of seconds and it sucked. You know, it's just one of those things that when it happens, you feel it and it's not a good feeling. So we need more beer because these guys are a bunch of alcoholics that go through my beer like nobody's business. And we're going to have to make some more food here pretty soon, which is going to be kind of difficult because we need more coal for that to happen. Now, we did just pick up a little bit, but the coal that we picked up, I kind of wanted to keep for the armor. So let's do a little bit of that while they're still making all that stucco for me. Now, we could make a golden helmet. Golden helmet's probably not the best use of our gold. That's 16 compared to the silver, which is 12, so only a 4 increase. Is pretty crappy if you ask me. I mean, that's the boots and the helmets seem like if you have a whole bunch of excess, those are the ones to do, but if you have only a little bit, the breastplates are obviously your best bet, and it's kind of weird they would do it that way. Granted, you know, the breastplate is bigger, so it should give you more protection, but still, I mean, it kind of seems like the boots and the helmets will be overlooked for the most part on most people's gameplay just because the resources are low. And that just, you know, you put the effort into making that item, it just seemed kind of sucky that nobody ever really will experience using that item for the most part until, like, they really don't need it anymore, basically. So 30 on this one versus 20 on this one. And I didn't make all the breastplates silver yet, so most of them are still using steel. And that's 14, so 14 to 30. That's a nice increase. So we do have to have a little bit of coal for that. So let's see, we got 23, not a whole lot. And we need some steel as well, and we don't really have a lot of that. But I'm going to go ahead and make at least 1 piece. That way we have the recipe done. And if I want to come back in, I can just hit that little button and it will make it for me. In fact, I can make 2, okay? So how many more of these can we make? 18. Well, we're going to need it probably. I'll make 16, that way I can save a little bit of iron, which I guess I can't. Okay, there's 2 there. And there's a recipe for iron, but it's all question marks, and I've never seen what that recipe is. And they said the same thing for mithril and gold and silver. It would be awesome to have a recipe for this. Unfortunately, I don't know what it would ever use, because what are you going to make iron out of? It's like a natural resource in the ground. The same thing for mithril. Like, what are you going to combine to make that? The wood one makes sense, or the coal one makes sense, that you surround it by wood and a little thing of earth. That's exactly how you kind of make it in real life, except it's the exact opposite. It's all the wood surrounded by a pile of earth. At least that's how they used to do it in the old, like, medieval days and things. So that makes sense, but I don't know what you would use for iron. And maybe that's what's holding them up. Maybe that's the thing that's kind of driving them not to give you a recipe for it, because they don't themselves know what the recipe should be for. I don't know. I don't know what their thoughts on that are, but it does seem kind of weird that they haven't put that in there, and it seems kind of obvious that they wanted it in there. So let's do this. We need some of this. Put these down up here. Put 1 on each one of these. Okay, that's pretty good. We'll take these down, and then we can put a ladder right here, which will lead all the way up to the top. And we're going to expand this area, go a little bit further as well. Now, I was told, and it's something I didn't even notice. Now, this is 65%, for those of you who are wondering. Something I didn't notice is that if you come over here, you'll see that the little lines, those little stars that kind of give you the idea of where your borders are at. For this thing right here, well, this one's at 51%. Why is this one so low? Huh. I wonder why that one's so low. But you can watch the little stars. They're moving across. It doesn't go all the way down here. It actually stops right here and goes down. So all of these lights, they give comfort. I'm not getting anything for. All these little windows and things that I have down here are not getting comfort. The same thing down here, I'm not getting comfort. So I should make another totem. Now, let's see. What do I need for another totem? I don't think it's really that expensive. Gold. That's not something I really want to use, but we could make one more. You do get these as rewards for doing a lot of quests. So I do have 3 of them already on me. That's kind of a lot. You probably shouldn't need more than that. And one thing is silver. Yeah, we're going to make it. There we go. And it made it instantly, so we can put that down. Let's drag that down here and see if we can find a spot. Where do we want this? Maybe we can put it over here somewhere. Yeah, let's put it over here somewhere. Like right there. And we'll have to put some scaffolding down so they can reach it. That should be a good spot. Now I'm going to put some more minions down to help retrieve all the stuff down here. Let's see, are they making my stucco yet? How much stucco? Oh, they already finished making it. Nice. Nice. It's, and my portal disappeared. Why would my portal disappear? Like, I put 11 or 12 minutes on that. It should still be... Oh, you know what it was? Yeah, it had 12 minutes, but then, of course, they're using it. And the more they use it, the faster those minutes go by. So they must have been using that for quite a bit. And that's why there's nothing left of it. So let's go ahead and put another portal down. We'll even give it a few more minutes on that so that they can come in and leave at their leisure. We're going to replace all the earth right here. Keep doing that. And I'm guessing, you know what, we may have to come in to the bottom and change some of those squares because it seems kind of too much of the same color. And yeah, I'm not really sure I like it. What I kind of might do is just do like a little pattern of different ones maybe. I don't know, give it some character maybe, something like that. I don't know. I don't know if that looks good or not. It looks kind of weird. Almost like a... I don't know. I have to think about that because I like the color. It's just a little bit too much of the color. Maybe it's fine the way it is, and once we start putting stuff down, you know, it will cover up some of this stuff and won't be so noticeable. So yeah, let's leave it like that for now. We may have to go in there and change it is all I'm saying because it does seem just overwhelming. Unlike the stone that kind of gets broken up because it has more of an illusion to it, not illusion, but a texture to it. Because if you look at the stone, it has little bricks in there. It kind of breaks it up for you. The wood, the same thing. It has little planks on there. It kind of breaks it up. But this one just looks like a mass of like, almost like sand. That's exactly what it looks like. It's sand smeared on your wall. In a good way. I mean, it does look cool, but we're going to have to mess with that. Let's do this. Keep going up all the way. Oh, man, they are booking it over here. They are drinking alcohol like you would not believe. Now, this guy is finally going to seal this up a little bit more. He still has 2 to go. And he's going to trap that guy in there. I wonder why they do that sometimes. You know, you tell them to build in 2 different spots. Sometimes they build the top one. Sometimes they build the bottom one first. There's really no rhyme or reasons or any way to control that for the most part. And that kind of sucks because you'd want there to be a way to definitely, you know, tweak it to your liking. So, let's see. What do we got that we can put down here? I know we got a lot of furniture that we really haven't messed with. Couches and sofas. So we got 7 for a sofa, comfort rating. And for the leather chair, 7 as well. That's pretty nice. That's not bad. And we got a decorative mirror. So let's put some of this down. Let's see. We can put that right there. And we'll put this one where the lights are. And we'll move these torches here in a few minutes because we're going to replace them with these better lights that also give us comfort. And we're probably going to... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and remove these beds. Remove the luxury bed. And what we're going to do is move these luxury beds that are nicer beds. And that's why the comfort rating is as good as it is, because it actually adds to the rating. We're going to have to kill these guys. Let's see what happens if I put dirt down. I think it will kill them when they put the dirt down, though. Which is going to be... It's kind of unfortunate. I'd rather them be trapped over here, but, you know, you guys are just in the wrong place at the wrong time. So we're going to do like a little studio kind of apartment over here, maybe. And put a little bed there. Put a couch right here in the middle. Yeah, I kind of like that, actually. Actually, let's move them one over. Each one. We're going to do this right here. And this right here. Now he's trying to put the dirt down. You can see it right here. He is actually trying to put dirt down on these guys. And unlike snails that would just die, these guys are not dying. So we're going to have to kill them, which is unfortunate because these guys have a nice little rhythm going. Look how quick they're doing all this. This is amazing. I haven't seen them work this hard in a very long time. They've been really busy with just killing killing enemies and progressing through the tech tree for so long that, oh crap, man, they go through that portal like crazy. I put like 11 minutes there again. This is the second time I put 11 minutes. I'm trying to click off. How about I take this guy over? Stop him from doing what he's doing. The other guy's trying to do it now. There we go. Let's go ahead and release that. Task complete, new technology, advanced tech tree. So what did we do there? Because so they were still making elixirs of fire for my guys, for my wizards, to cast that. Let's see, what can we do? We can do elixir of ice arrows. Yeah, we're going to do that. Elixir of transfiguration. I didn't really like that one. That one turns the enemy into a snail, and it has to wait until the enemy is very low on life. So if you're fighting a guardian, you'll get the guardian all the way down to like a little sliver of health, and then they turn him into a freaking snail, and you lose any kind of loot that you would have gotten off of that enemy. Other than, of course, the portal, you still get the portal piece, but the same goes for any other enemies. You know, if they cast it on a skeleton or a beholder or, you know, any of those guys that you kind of want the stuff off of, you lose it. And so I don't really like that one too much, and they use it all the time. Like every time you fight somebody, they will use this. It doesn't really give you an advantage because they have to wait until he's almost dead. So if they could use that like right off the bat, and when you're running up to a beholder, somebody tosses that potion onto him, and now you don't have to kill him as he doesn't actually attack you, and you just have like a bunch of snails running around. That would be hilarious, but it doesn't work that way, so I don't really want to use that. Compass spell is nice. You get to the end of the game, you don't know where to go to get your last guardian or to find a secret room. This compass spell, you cast it, it will point you into sort of the right direction. So let's go ahead and make some of this elixir. Oh, we can't make those yet, huh? We got to finish doing this stuff. Stockpile is nice. Elevator, we don't really need it anymore, but you know, we could definitely use it, I guess. Let's make a couple more of these. That's almost going to level us up, but I don't really care about leveling up at the moment. I just want that extra armor for my guys. So we can make a few more bars, 3 to be exact, and that should give us one more breastplate, and it's probably going to send us to our level, so that's going to be good. Let's see, what are they doing over here? Why are so many guys coming over here to replace that? It's kind of weird. I don't know why they were so obsessed with doing that all at the same time. I've never really seen that. Let's go ahead and take these torches down, kill this last llama. I'm sorry, llama. You don't deserve it, but you're going to get it. You're going to die. And we will put this up here. Now let's see, where are my lights? I keep taking those lights off. You need a bigger hotbar. That's all it comes down to. Is you just need a bigger hotbar. Need more of them. You can never have enough hotbar buttons down here. Let's see, where do we want to put this? We'll put that here and this one here. And we actually missed one of these things right here, replace earth. And we'll move this scaffolding and put it down right there. And we can pick this scaffolding up. That's pretty funny that he actually went up to the top to kill this guy down here on the bottom. Like that was the backwards way of doing that. You know, if you're gonna attack an enemy, you're gonna run further away from him. I guess that's good because he is an archer or a mage. You know, those kind of guys should run further away from the enemy, but still, it's just kind of weird to see. So what do these decorative mirrors do? 5 comfort rating. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Wall carpets, 5. Again, yeah, it's not the greatest. We could do better, I think. Textile chairs, comfort 4. I like the way they look though. The nice green look. Yeah, let's put those down. Where are they gonna? I don't know. I don't want to put them too close. You know what? Wow, they're pretty big chairs too. That's a pretty big chair. Tech tree. So we ended up finishing our gold working, and luxury decorating is next. So that works out perfect for what we intend. So I think what we're going to do is actually end the episode here. I'm going to put a couple more of these chairs down, and I may toss a mirror right there and the tapestry. We're going to have to move this guy, I think. We're going to move him somewhere else. But let's put the tapestry right above the chair so they have a nice little grandfather kind of look to it. But again, guys, I want to thank you for watching. If you like these episodes, in fact, wait, I'm not going to end it right before the wave. We're gonna finish the wave out, which is coming. So let me look at my guys. Make sure they're all full life. You could go rest for a little while. You could rest. You could rest. You're fine. You could rest a little bit. You're fine. You definitely need to rest. And all my other guys are perfectly fine. So let's get them over here so that they can get prepared for the wave that's coming. So let's... Dun, 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 dun. All to arms, guys. Come on. Haul your butt up here. Monster portal. So we got one on the right. Is this the left? No, it's way on the left. Way on the left. This one's way on the right. I wonder why there's... Oh, you know what it is? We expanded our base. And the more you expand the base, I guess the further away from the base they have to spawn. I think that's what it is, yeah. So this should help out a little bit. Should block the big guys. And hopefully, if they do get up here, they land on those traps. And this side over here is probably going to be perfectly fine because my tower right here is going to annihilate them. Now, I was told that the tower actually regenerates or repairs itself when not in combat. And so if you're going to, you know, get attacked, as long as it doesn't die, it should be able to recuperate after a certain point. So let's see. All these guys are dying on the traps, which is outstanding. That's perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. They're still coming. I got big guys. These other guys got stuck. That's fine with me. These guys are coming up here. Here they come. So I need to put some scaffolding to help my guys get up there a little bit faster. I don't want that to get destroyed. Come on, guys. Go ahead and attack. Oh, we don't want to. We don't want to harvest. You know, I kind of wish you could go into fight mode, and that would allow you to click on enemies without having to worry about harvesting or taking things down by mistake. No, guys, come on, get back, get back, get back. I don't want you up there yet. I want the traps to do their job. And he's building a bridge. Sucko is building a bridge. Come on, kill him already. And these ghosts, they love to come up here when you least want them to. I guess you're fine. I don't really want you there. Let's move this scaffolding so we don't have to worry about that. And I need to check out this side to see how well they're doing. Of course, the big guys are getting stuck. Little guys are dying by the traps. I'm going to run out of traps there in a second. Not nearly enough. Yeah, not nearly enough. Okay, guys, you need to come over here. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Oh, no. Come on, guys. Get up here. Let's put some scaffolding back down. Too many of these guys. Come on, kill them. I can't see what the health is on my tower because this hatch is in the way. If they get it down when they destroy it, it will lose one rank and one tier, which is okay. No, we're taking that down. Since none of you guys are over here. Come on, kill them already. Oh, no, this is not going very well. Okay, yeah, fine. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for killing them. Now, my big guys over here are stuck. They're no longer able to get through because of this little block right here, which is a lifesaver. I mean, without that, I think my guys wouldn't be doing nearly as well as they are. Okay, you guys are finally getting through. A lot of you guys are finally getting through. You definitely need to come in here and start wiping some of you out. And I need to put a Tesla tower over here to help them as well. And then I don't think these waves will be nearly as hard as they are. Here we go. Look at my archers. They're just racking up the points right there. Now let's go ahead and put some of my little minions down. Pick some of this stuff up. Actually, we're going to need a lot of minions there. There we go. And now these guys are walking. You can see that when the wave is almost over, when they believe that they've lost, that they will decide to start leaving. They try to like hide somewhere, you know, go into the dirt. Sometimes they will actually, you know, like sink down into the dirt. They're just disappearing. They're dying. But they try to walk away from your base. And I think that's perfect because it's getting sunrise and he's going to come over here. He's burning, so I won't get any experience for him. But I did offer the other ones because they stepped on my trap. So it wasn't a complete loss there. And these guys are picking everything up. Let's see what's going on over here. You guys are picking everything up. These guys are still alive, so let's send them over here to kill them. And we may have to stop on the next episode and get a whole bunch more wood to replace these traps before we start messing with our house again. But I do want to finish that up before we get too much further in. And they're dead. Okay, there we go. So again, guys, if you like this episode, please hit that like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow my channel. Make sure to leave comments down below. I love hearing back from you guys on the different aspects of the game, things that I'm not aware of, things that you guys have just discovered yourself, or little tidbits about how you built your base. I would love to find you know, new ideas and just, you know, play around with you guys. So if they ever do a multiplayer aspect to this game, which I kind of hope that they will one day, it'd be very, very cool to play with some of you. Again, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.